Welcome back, of course, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of Georgia Gwinnett College. Welcome back to the hit, exciting podcast here today. This is the Grizzly Talk Podcast with your host, Kennedy Patterson. Happy Tuesday, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Yes. So happy Tuesday. I'm so excited to be back here on the podcast. It is January 21st. Of course, yesterday we celebrated the Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Of course, you guys can check it out on our Instagram. It's Grizzly_Talk to see the special video that we have made here with Swanky Studios. I'm so happy about that. That growth for sure is amazing, and I'm really happy about that. And I've never been so proud to make a good video like that, and it just really blew up, and a lot of people enjoyed it. I wanted to add kind of a different element to the video, so thank you guys for staying tuned. Now, we do have some announcements today, but I want to give a quick shout out to the location where we're recording our podcast here today. We are not in the audio booth this time around on Georgia Gwinnett College. We are not in the booth in Swanky Studios, unfortunately. But fortunately enough, we are here in the Grizzly Digital Network media room, y'all. Students. So big shout out to GGC Athletics and of course GDN's own Matt Mahoney. I've reached out to him and I needed a spot to record today, and I texted him and I asked, hey, can we borrow the GDN room to do a recording session today? And he said yes, of course. He just wanted to shout out for sure, so this is a shout out. With GGC Athletics is no stranger. You know, I've been here for 4 years, and I'm looking around in the room, and it really is amazing to see the growth of the equipment and the technology they have in here. They're getting ready to build their very own studio here in GDN room in GGC Athletics, Building G. So thank you, Matt Mahoney, for letting me use the room for our record sessions today on this beautiful, beautiful cold Tuesday. So huge shout out to them. Of course, I went into his office and I had to get his key for the room, and I saw a sneak peek of the posters for baseball, softball, and tennis. So I'm excited for it. Of course, the new posters they're out, but they're not out yet. So I can't wait to get a copy so I can, of course, advertise it and have it for our media platform. So the spring sports is coming, y'all. And I'm so stoked. I'm so ready for it because it is on its way here for the spring sports with softball, baseball, and both men's and women's tennis. I'm so stoked about it, and I think a lot of the coaches are ready. As I go throughout the whole building, I'm seeing coaches getting ready for that practice meet, and I'm so stoked about it. For GGC Athletic members and faculty members who is listening to us on the podcast, I would love to have your team on this podcast show soon. Softball, baseball, tennis, and even soccer. Even though it's not their season this spring, I want to hear from them on this podcast. We do have a special podcast with GGC Softball coming up very soon, and I can't wait for that. And a little teaser trailer for you guys, a little teaser on the podcast here today. There might be a podcast with me and GGC Strict and Athletic Performance, of course, with James Williams. So more coming on that a little bit later. And yeah, by the time this podcast is out, and if he hears it, I'll, of course, ask him and propose this idea. But I got this real cool podcast idea that's coming up. So excited for that. Now let's get on to the GGC news here today, of course. It's exciting. Today, again, is Tuesday, the day after MLK Day. And, of course, a lot of our souls are already out there in this cold weather we have here. Student Government Association, SGA, they've had their hot cocoa earlier this morning, and they started it at they're starting it now. Well, by the time you hear the podcast, it might be a little bit over, but 12 to 4, they have a free hot cocoa with SGA. It's hot cocoa. Now, it is very, 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 very cold outside, and to see the anticipation that they're bringing to it for it is really amazing because it's free hot cocoa. I'm a hot cocoa fan myself. I like hot cocoa. I like whipped cream on my hot cocoa. A lot of people might know. But they gave out cocoa with SGA. They're getting ready for their big meeting on Thursday. A little sneak peek. There's going to be a separate podcast that I'll talk about it. But a very sneak peek for SGA. They're going to have their meeting. And, of course, GTP, Grizzly Talk Podcast, will be there to interview the official officers for the program and what they're doing on Thursday. So you just have to stay tuned for it, ladies and gentlemen. You have to stay tuned for a exciting Thursday afternoon. I can't say too much about it now on today's podcast, but stay tuned. That's all I can say. Stay tuned for them. They're doing that really, really interesting thing that they're doing for out there for the students. Of course, they're voting on something that I can't tell you too much about today, but you'll see. Of course, the Coping Skills Therapy Group, of course, hosted by Counseling and Physiological Services, of course, that is CAPS. They will be hosting a Coping Skills Therapy starting February 4th, 2020 at 2 p.m. That is our grace period. So I had them on the podcast when we did the Green Fair involvement, the Winter Wonderland involvement fair. And I really do like their services that they're doing for us here at GGC. It really, really is amazing to see the amount of service that they got going on here. I'm excited. I'm really excited for this event. Again, it's February 4th, 2020, of course, this year, 2 p.m. It's a Coping Skills Therapy Group. Really take advantage of your resources, students, GGC students, because it's out there. You know, it's totally free for GGC students. Of course, it came within our tuition fees and other fees that's needed for GGC, but essentially it is free. So all you need is just the time. That's all you need is just to buy time to really take advantage of this service. And it really, really is amazing that they're doing something for that. Now, I'm excited for this because a lot of people don't know about this about me, but Kennedy Patterson loves food. I love food. I really do enjoy cooking. I adore eating food. It really is amazing. Backed by popular demands, ladies and gentlemen, it is Wing Wednesday. Of course, Wing Wednesday for Grizzly Dining, y'all. Yes. We had to give it a clap up for sure. It is Wing Wednesday, January 22nd. That is at the Chef's Flair Station. It's going to be 4 to 7:30 p.m. Oh my goodness. Of course, you have Wing Wednesday. I enjoy chicken wings. I like my teriyaki. I like lemon pepper. I like hot. I like mild. I like barbecue. I like sweet seasoning. Did I mention lemon pepper? There's so many wings that you can have out here in this world, and Grizzly Dining is doing it. Of course, backed by popular demand, join for dinner January 22nd for Wing Wednesday. Wings will be served at the Chef's Flair Station from 4 to 7. For all of you students out there who have a meal plan, please go out and check Wing Wednesday because it really, really is amazing. I might even check this out myself because I'll be leaving, of course, my big boy job, and then I'll be coming to campus around like 5 o'clock. So I might sneak in to take a little peek at this Wing Wednesday because it's backed by popular demand. For all of you students who live on campus, what are you waiting for? Do not take advantage of this. It is out there. I wouldn't take advantage of it. It's awesome. Wings are really good. I've had the wings in the past with Grizzly Dining, and it really is amazing to see, to say the least. It's just really, really good. I wonder, will they have different flavors of the wings or not? But, you know, you just never know. You just never really know out there in this environment. Wing Wednesday, it really is amazing. I want to give a special shout out again to the two podcasts shows that we did last week. Of course, you had GGC Law Society and, of course, the GGC American Sign Language Club. Yes. So I saw it on their Instagram. You guys can follow their Instagram at the American Sign Language ASL, GGC ASL. Stephanie Preston, a very good shout out for her. She really she kicked off her first ever stand-up meeting. A stand-up meeting was last Tuesday. I want to say Tuesday or Thursday. I'm trying to remember what day she said. And she did this video that I'm thinking about posting on our IG. It's really, really nice. Of course, she says, we are so excited to announce our first meeting last week was a great success. She says, thank you so much for everyone who joined us. I look forward to getting to know you all and seeing your sign progress over this semester. Can you guess the storyline of the President Stephanie's ABC story from the meeting? ? Of course, you can see the video. Now, if you can guess it, I recommend you guys try to guess it because it really, really is amazing. I'm probably going to reach out to her again and see if she wants to do kind of a giveaway when she do a very a long, extensive sign language, and we're probably going to do a giveaway to see who will get it. Just a little interaction there for the GGC students. So I'm watching the video right now. Let me see if they have some sound to it. I know it's American Sign Language. I'm just seeing if they added like some music or something to it. So no music was added, but I'm seeing the video. It's really, you just got to see it. Again, it's GGC ASL Club. Of course, that's GGC ASL Club to see this video. It really is. It really is funny. Her movements are very, very funny. So I really recommend you guys. Oh, well, there was an applause at the end. So, again, they have a great following. Follow them on their Instagram. It really, really is amazing for them. And I'm so proud. I'm glad that they were able to come on this podcast for sure. To say the least. Now, you guys can...
We face the difficulties of today and tomorrow. I still have a dream. Yes. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. That one day on the red hills of Georgia, sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners, will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood? I have a dream.
Yes, that was the, of course, our special video we did out there for MLK Day, just a reflection of Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., that video, I've said at the beginning of this podcast, I enjoyed it. It really, really is amazing, to say the least, for that celebration there. I'm proud of that work. I'm very proud of, that's something I take pride in. And to see that, you all liked the video and you really caught on to it and you really like what we were doing for MLK Day, it really is special to my heart. It really is something very, truly, truly special. So hopefully you guys had a good MLK Day and you kind of reflect the meaning behind his speech, the meaning behind his history. And if you haven't seen the cartoon yet, Our Friend Martin, you need to see it right now. It's on YouTube. Good cartoon, honestly. I watched it when I was in elementary school, so it really is a good cartoon. I mean, you had all these A-list, celebrities voice acting in this film, so it really is amazing. So that's going to do it for the Grizzly Talk Podcast for today's show. Please be sure to tune in for us later this week. We've got a lot of great podcasting, a lot of special podcasting to come along with this week, so I am so stoked. And I'm ready for this week to come so we can have some great content on our channel with our Spotify, Pandora, Deezer, Anchor, Swanky 93.3, the radio station. It's going to be everywhere. So that's going to do it. Kennedy Patterson here, Grizzly Talk Podcast. Go Grizzlies and have a great week.